What's poppin', friends and punketeers alike? Welcome to another episode of Undercover Tunes. We're all the way up to episode number 4, so we're just gonna jump right into it. We ain't got time talking about hooking up. If you wanna learn how to hook up your equipment, go back and watch episodes 1 and 2. So let's get started. Now I downloaded this from from the Play Store. It's called Metro Drum. It's free. It's a freeware, and that way, if you want to use this same drum, you can also put down this same song. Now I passed it through my digital recorder, and I put it on a stereo track, even though it doesn't sound like it's in stereo, and it might not be. I have the track 3 pan to the left and track 4 pan to the right, but the meters are perfect. So, but what we're going to do is we're just going to let this play, and I'm going to record this, and I want you to see the level that you need to be recording your stuff at, just so you can get a nice, perfect recording. We're going to take the same approach with the keyboard here, but now I have the aftertouch velocity turned on. And when it's turned on, the harder you hit the keys, the louder the note's going to be coming out, and the softer, the quieter the note. So you want to hit them hard so you can get a nice recording. Now I've pretty much found some chords that I want to use for this song, and like I promised you, I'm going to show you note for note what chords I'm using, and you can also put this song down as well. I would love to hear what your version sounded like, because I'm going to show you what mine is going to sound like. Okay, let's get started. Let's find the 3 black keys, and then go to the one before the last one, and we're gonna start our chord. And we're gonna press down the first one, then we're gonna skip one. And we're gonna press the second one, and we're gonna skip one. We're gonna press the third one, and we're gonna skip one. And that's gonna give you your first chord. And you seen I dropped down just the first 2. Now you find the 2 black keys, and right next to it, you're going to do the same principle. Skip one, then you're going to go up and drop one off, your last one off. I don't know how else to explain it. Okay? Now you keep practicing that until you get your timing down to perfection, and then you're about ready to put it to the rhythm. And you get the rhythm started, and let's roll with it. Now feel free to do any kind of rhythm or chucking up off in here. As long as your timing is okay, it's going to go along with it, you know. And once you add that bass, and you add all the other accents, it's going to start coming together. That's I don't know how else to say it, but it will come together. As you can hear, I'm humming, because I'm hearing things while I'm playing this, and you'll do the same. You do the same. Now, when my son first heard this, he asked me, "Was this a Chinese song?" And I didn't say anything, but I know that these are the accents that really add flavor. You know, it's that little bitty stuff that makes you feel it. What do you think? Now, I know I'm using a dinosaur of a keyboard, but this DX7 is actually what's called FM technology. and it still sounds good to this very day. As a matter of fact, keyboards now is trying to emulate this FM sound, and the DX7 was the first to do it. It was the first keyboard with that FM technology, and it became legendary. But I've chosen this bass, and I'm showing you note for note how to put this bass line down. So if you just watch along, follow along, and practice. This right here is not necessary, but I'm showing you how I did it. And usually when I'm just practicing, I always make a ton of mistakes. But when that red button is on, I'm nailing it. You know what I mean? While I'm at it, I might as well choose my little flute sound. But this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm hearing. As a matter of fact, let me put this flute down for you, and you'll see. Because it still sounds more like some Chinese, but that's what I'm doing right there. Take it up one octave and do the same thing, same notes. All the strings. Strings can make all the difference. And so I'm playing the strings two different ways, and I'm going to show you right now the two different versions that I'm using. And as long as you play these notes, you can pretty much put them anywhere in the song and they'll fit. But that was the first thing I played, and this here is the second thing that I'm playing. And once I put it down, I think you hear the movement of the strings will add to the feeling, and it starts to sew things up. But you start from them three again, drop in the middle there down, and that's where you end up at. And that's what I'm playing right there. So if you can practice that, and you can play that anywhere in this song, even in the bridge, it'll work. Now you hear that bass eating it up in there, you know. But that's exactly what, 35 years of playing will do for you. But it's still simple. It's simple stuff. There's nothing complex about it. Just my timing is superb. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, the camera is rocking because I'm holding it with one hand and I'm in the vibe and I can't help it. Now we go into that magic moment. Y'all know what that is. That's that FM keyboard at its best. That little lead synth part you're hearing it's what that DX7 does best. It sounds great. I'm gonna show you how to put that down. As you can see, it's called heavy metal for a reason. And you can use these knobs here to add your expression, your feeling, But let me show you what I'm playing here. Give you note for note. Okay, last thing before I go to the 2-track master, I'm going to add an effect on this keyboard part. But I'm gonna show you what effect will do on just the sound. You see that I turn that phaser on, and it's got a shit sound. That's tremolo. That's the Ottawa. That's great for guitar. Okay, and then you've got your delay, and you can't hear it, but it's there. But I like the bass, so we're going to mix that down in the phaser, and now we're going to go to the 2-track master. That's gonna do it for today, friends and Funketeers alike. This will be the final beginner's lesson in this series. On episode 5, we're gonna kick things up. You know what? I really enjoyed the ride so far. I'm appreciative to all the comments, to all the feedback. For your high definition copies of any of this stuff, please contact me, Dr. Jam, at ilovetofloatonwater@gmail.com.